Hello cinephiles and welcome back. Today we will be counting down the 25 absolute best movies of 2023. In my opinion, of course, starting from number 25 up to number 11, which we'll just call our honorable mentions. Then we'll get a little in detail about the top 10. Now, let's get into it.
Happy Thanksgiving!
This isn't real. This isn't real.
Good boy, Peter. What was it like watching him die?
Now, Rick, there's been a lot of talk that you've been resisting coming down to the Sportatorium to defend your title against Kevin Von Erich.
The difference between me and a lot of these so-called big-time stars, I've been stabbed, hit by chairs, beat up by everybody. But the bottom line is...
You're denying?
You take the ups and downs. That's why I'm the world's heavyweight champion.
And here comes Kevin, living legend Kevin.
Okay, Maya. Put your hand on it. Now say, talk to me.
Talk to me. Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. Trick-or-treating by yourself?
Calling the police.
I've been worried about being murdered since I was 16. You thought I would be prepared?
You're just a stupid rubber doll with fake hair.
Ow! Let go!
You need to learn some manners, Brandon. This is the part where
You're fucking creepy.
We built a messenger. Untraceable, unhackable.
It's texting.
No. Do you know how much it costs to send a text message?
Yeah. 10 cents, and the network gets every penny.
Right, but these texts are sent via data behind the network's back. Which means?
Unlimited free texting. Only on BlackBerry. Fuck yes.
No wonder you're afraid of women.
I am not afraid of women. Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Dr. Gertler says I don't always give consideration to my audience.
Oh. Has Dr. Gertler ever tried a good swift kick in the ass?
Okay.
¡Te vas de acá! ¿Cómo mierda te tengo
Starting things off at number 10 is Past Lives. This is a romantic movie about an Asian woman who is caught up in a love triangle between her childhood crush and her husband. This movie felt very real and is very touching and definitely memorable. You will have to do a lot of reading though, because the majority of the language is in Asian.
There's a word in Korean, inyeon. It means providence or fate, but it's specifically about relationships between people. It's an inyeon. If two strangers even walk by each other in the street and their clothes accidentally brush, it means there must have been something between them in their past lives.
I'm not saying Past Lives is as good as The Notebook or Indecent Proposal or Unfaithful or any of those great movies, but it's not far behind. And please get your handkerchiefs because it's very heartbreaking. Number 9, Sisu. It's the end of World War II, and the Nazis come across a seemingly harmless stranger and decides to fuck with him. You guessed it, big mistake. Number 8, Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is a video game series that belongs to the PlayStation console. So in 2005, Nissan decided to take the best Gran Turismo players and make them into professional car racers. And in 2023, PlayStation, along with Columbia Pictures and other production companies, released a movie about it.
What the hell? Yes! Yes! Yes!
Was that his car?
This movie is high adrenaline entertainment. Absolutely thrilling. I had as much fun watching this as I did with Ford v Ferrari, which was released in 2019 and stars Matt Damon and Christian Bale. And just like Ford v Ferrari, Gran Turismo is also a true story. And both of them features a very grueling, difficult, most challenging race that's based in France called the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It's a must-see. Well, both movies are must-see movies. Go check them out. Number 7. John Wick Chapter 4. I had two issues with this movie. One, John Wick caused the death of his best friend, then prevented the daughter of the best friend from taking revenge. However, the best friend's daughter asked John Wick to take revenge on her behalf instead. But what John Wick did was allow himself to be killed by the same person who killed his best friend. And secondly, I really did not like the way John Wick died. I just wasn't really impressed with the last challenge that was given to the two. It wasn't very convincing. However, it's still a very good movie and packed with action. You know, the regular John Wick stuff. Number 6. Oppenheimer.
She was undergoing psychiatric treatment. She was extremely unhappy. Did you find out why she had to see you? Spent the night together, didn't you? Yes.
This movie was directed by none other than Christopher Nolan, the same director who gave us legendary movies like Inception, Interstellar, and The Dark Knight. And it didn't disappoint. It is a mostly true story about a physicist by the name of J. Robert Oppenheimer, who was the lead scientist behind the development of the atomic bomb that was dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan at the end of World War II in 1945. At the time, Albert Einstein was actually the most brilliant and most qualified scientist to lead the project. However, due to his German background and him being a pacifist, Oppenheimer was given the task instead. Number 5. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Miles Morales is back at it again, saving the world alongside his spider friends. However, this time around, he has to do it while battling against a whole multiverse of other spider people.
There's nowhere to run. musculature.
Number 4. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. This was a fun ride, and it very much reminded me of the cartoon. There were sorcerers, wizards, zombies, monsters, more monsters, even bigger monsters, lots of mayhem. And it also had a great cast, like Hugh Grant, you know, that guy who plays Oompa Loompa in Wonka, and Michelle Rodriguez, who plays Letty in Fast and the Furious, and also Chris Pine, who you know better as Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, and of course, none other than Tyler James Williams, who you know better as Chris from, you guessed it, Everybody Hates Chris, and etc. It was just well done, high entertainment.
So we just go through the maze?
I guess till we reach the cage.
Number 3. Air. This is a true story about legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. However, it is not an autobiography focusing on the life of Michael Jordan, nor his struggles to success, but focuses on the business aspects behind getting him signed to Nike and the whole concept behind his nickname, Air Jordan. This movie delivers great acting all around and some good laughs.
Forget about the money. You're going to make enough money. It's not going to matter. Money can buy you almost anything. It can't buy you immortality. That you have to earn. You willed your way to the NBA. You're going to win championships. It's an American story. You're going to change the fucking world. Who are you, Michael? That will be the defining question of your life. A shoe is just a shoe until somebody steps into it. And we need you in these shoes, not so you have meaning in your life, but so that we have meaning in ours. You're gonna be remembered forever. You're Michael Jordan, and your story is gonna make us want to fly.
Number 2. Godzilla Minus One. After fighting in World War II, then being hit by America with the bomb created by Robert Oppenheimer, Japan believed that they have sunk to their worst, weakest, and lowest point ever. 0. Then Godzilla happened and sunk them even further. -1. Hence the name Godzilla Minus One. This movie has a solid plot and it centers around a love story. Godzilla Minus One is not the most action-packed Godzilla movie you have ever seen, but it is definitely the best. You will have to do a lot of reading because the language is in Japanese. However, it is well worth the experience. And finally, we are here. Number 1. The very best movie from last year, 2023. Can you guess what it is? Number 1. Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon is a Western crime drama based on the murders of approximately over 60 members of an Indian family known as the Osage Nation, in a plot to take over their wealth and oil money. This movie has everything. A killer cast, pun intended, great acting, excellent cinematography.
No investigation.
The mood and tone is just right. I mean, it's 3.5 hours long, and believe me, it does not feel long. It has drama, crime, a little bit of comedy, some romance, and at the center of it, there's a love story. Tell me, what more can you possibly ask for? But guess what? There is more. It is actually a true story. All this took place in the 1920s in Oklahoma, America.
It does not do to talk to this man. Many times I cry, and this evil around my heart comes out of my eyes. But hate comes, and I say I ought to kill these white men who killed my family.
And here is a bonus.
9 seconds.
Tell us, what was your favorite movie or top 5 favorite movies of last year? And do you agree with our list, or do you disagree? Or do you believe it should be arranged in a different order? Comment below and let us know. And please remember to like and share, and do stay tuned. Up next, we will count down the top horror movies of last year, 2023. See you again soon.